Hi everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day today. In honor of Cinco de Mayo, we are sharing a couple of recipes with you. We're going to show you how to make Santa Fe burritos and cilantro lime rice. We're also going to be posting another recipe on how to make tofu enchiladas. And we'll post some pictures and the recipes for that. But we hope you guys are all having a blessed day, and we're so glad that you're able to join us for some new recipes. And we look forward to sharing some more recipes with you in the future. Now let's go on and we'll show you how to make these recipes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our pan. And this is just a little bit smaller than a 9x13. I'm just going to spray it lightly so that things don't stick. And then we're going to go ahead and grab our tortillas. Now I'm using corn tortillas, and you can use flour tortillas if you want, but I like using corn tortillas because I can't eat flour ones. So we also have our black beans. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a scoop of our black beans and we're going to smear it over the tortilla like that. Now, these are black beans that we cooked from dry. But you can use canned black beans, you can use pinto beans, you can use whatever kind of beans you want. So you just roll it up like that, and just set it in our dish. And we're gonna do that until we have the dish nice and full. Now if you like onions, you can sprinkle some onions on this before you put it on there. If you have something else you want to add, like maybe some jalapenos if you like spicy, or some cilantro, you can add some cilantro to it, or some olives, or whatever you want to put in there. Or you could put some roasted vegetables, that would be really good. But we're just doing the simple basic recipe here, and you can add whatever you want to it. And they taste good simple, or they taste good all fixed up, whatever you prefer and whatever you have time for. Alright, our last one. Now, you know how most cooking shows you watch and there's usually no bloopers, it seems like they always do everything perfect. Well, you know what? As I was putting these in here, I realized I forgot a very important step. So, I'm going to grab my cutting board and I'm going to carefully take each of these back out because there is something we forgot to put in the bottom of it. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention is the beans that you saw, those were black beans. When I cooked them, I did put a little bit of onion in with them, and then afterwards I just mashed them so that they were kind of like refried beans, and you could use refried beans in these instead, but just so that they were able to spread a little more easily. So what we need to put in the bottom of this, before we put these in, is here I have some tomato sauce. And we're going to put half of this in the bottom. You know, it's good that you forget things sometimes, because then people realize, oh, hey, I do that too, you know? So I'm human, I make mistakes. Sometimes you can't always fix them, but this one I can fix. So we got our tomato sauce. And then I also have some Spanish stewed tomatoes here. Now, if you can't find Spanish stewed tomatoes in the store, that's fine. You can take regular stewed tomatoes and you can add some cumin to it and a little bit of jalapeno, diced jalapeno if you'd like. But I didn't have that. So this is actually, yes, it's stewed tomatoes with cumin and some jalapeno added to it. So you're going to put half of this on the bottom also. See, aren't you glad that I remembered that I didn't put this on? Could you imagine what these would have tasted like without all this yumminess? Now you put your burritos on top of this. Don't do what I did. Remember the ingredients. And we'll have, we'll have step-by-step instructions on the Supper Club page for you so that you won't make the same mistake I did. And we put our yummy burritos on there. Alright, so we have all of our tortillas on there. Next, we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of our sauces on it. It's kind of almost like you could actually do this as more of a lasagna if you wanted to. Instead of rolling the beans up, you could lay the tortillas out and then do a layer of the sauce and layer the beans and just layer it up that way if you wanted to. That would probably be a quicker way to do it. But this looks more, it looks nice. Let's get that out of the way. And put the rest of our other tomatoes over the top of it. And then last of all, we have delicious cheese sauce. Just gonna put this over it. All right, we have all of our ingredients in here. And so what we're gonna do is we are gonna bake this at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. And then we're probably gonna garnish it with fresh cilantro and maybe some black olives if I have them. We'll let you see the finished product when it is done in all its delicious bakedness. All right, our Santa Fe burritos are done. I'm gonna put this on the counter so I don't burn the counter. Grab these out. Oh yeah, look at those. I wish you could smell this. Just the smell is absolutely amazing. All right, so there it is. They are done. They smell amazing. I know they taste amazing, otherwise we wouldn't share this recipe with you. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put some fresh tomatoes over this. I'm gonna put some cilantro, some green peppers, and some onions, and make it look all pretty and colorful. You could put, if you like spicy stuff, you could put jalapenos on there. You could put black olives. You can put pretty much anything that you want on top of it, and it would taste wonderful. Or you could leave it just like this and it would still taste wonderful. So anyway, have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. I know that you'll enjoy this recipe, and we look forward to doing more recipes with you soon.
Hello everyone, I am here to share with you a very simple and quick recipe for Cinco de Mayo especially. And this is cilantro and lime rice. And so right here, I have 7 cups of rice. First of all, you can do this with any type of rice that you have. So anyways, this is 7 cups of cooked rice. I'm gonna add it into my bowl. Next, before I continue, I want to share with you that when I cook my rice, I add the salt that I need, and I also add garlic powder because I want to give it a little bit more flavor to it. So I do that before it cooks. So you just kind of have to try the salt, the water, to see if that's enough salt for you. And then after it's cooked, I put in a bowl like I just did right now. I add a half of a lime. So half of this one actually. Pour it in here. If you mix it up and you think it's too tart or too lemony for you, then use less or add more rice to this. I like it more in the tart side. And then after you mix that really well, you want to add the cilantro. Now, the cilantro here, what I did, I just grabbed some of this, and you can chop off the stems, you know, but I just kind of broke them off this way and didn't bother to like grab the leaves off of the stems. So just grab this and chop it up really well, and that's what I have right here. And so I am going to use about a cup. So just about a cup, and you can add more or less depending on your preference. And the reason why you want to add the cilantro after the rice is cooked is because you don't want to overcook the cilantro, and then the flavor is going to be gone. You're going to overcook the cilantro and it's not going to be tasty at all. So it will kind of, you know, cook a little bit because the rice will be hot or warm, but it's going to be so much flavorful when you use herbs to do it at the end of every time of the cooking process. So this is it right here. This recipe did not need any oils and very low in sodium as well. Now if you want less cilantro, then you can add less. I added about a cup, and I just love the flavor, and cilantro has lots of yummy, nice properties and medicinal purposes as well. So I hope you try it and enjoy.